Okay, everybody, we're going to continue on with Sidney's birthday special, in which we're going to move on to the Sega Genesis segments. We're going to do 4 of them, the first of which is going to be Jeopardy. Time to put the knowledge in the test again. Shall we?
This is Jeopardy!
Why? Aubrey. Lisa and Yvonne are my hosts today. One day the double hidden up there somewhere.
Here are the categories.
Geography, soccer, vocabulary, international cuisine, HH, and finally we're going to close it out with hot movies. Okay. I can deal with these categories just fine. I'm going to leave them alone. Geography 100. Located in Alaska, it's North America's highest point. What is Mount McKinley? Hi, Tiger.
You are correct.
Geography for 200. And we get the daily double, just like that. We have just $100, so I'm going to wager $500. We can risk up to 500. It's across the Danube from Pest. What is Buda?
You are correct.
Putting up at $600 in cash. Let's go with geography for 300, please. New Zealand, Midway, and Hawaii are all part of this mini islands group. What is Polynesia?
You are correct.
For 400, please. Geography for 400. Excuse me. The Netherlands, Belgium, and this country make up the Benelux Economic Union. What is Luxembourg?
You are correct.
Geography for 500. Abu Dhabi and Dubai are 2 of the 7 states that make up this Middle Eastern Federation. What are the United Arab Emirates?
You are correct.
Very good. $1,800. Ran the category too. HH 100, please. This Playboy married one of his Playboy centerfolds. Who's Hugh Hefner?
You are correct.
HH for 200. Billionaire and Terry Moore's The Beauty of the Billionaire. Who's Howard Hughes?
You are correct.
HH 300. She is called the First Lady of the American Stage. Who's Helen Hayes?
You are correct.
HH 400. Along with Muskie, he lost to Nixon Agnew in '68. Who's Hubert Humphrey?
You are correct.
And we'll go HH 500. Meredith's Music Man. Who's Harold Hill?
You are correct.
Hot Movies 100. Irwin Allen's tall tale that went up in smoke. What is the Towering Inferno?
You are correct.
Hot Movies 200. Kurt Russell played himself and his father in this 1991 Scorcher. What is Backdraft?
You are correct.
Let's have Hot Movies for 300, please. The male stars tested their disguises for this 1959 film by visiting the studio's ladies' room. What is Some Like It Hot?
You are correct.
Hot Movies 400. Words were heated when Truffaut filmed this Bradbury novel. What is Fahrenheit 451?
You are correct.
First movie that newlyweds Newman and Woodward made together. What is The Long Hot Summer?
You are correct.
Ran the category again. International cuisine for 100. These Chinese dumplings are commonly served in soup or fried as a side dish. What are wontons?
You are correct.
International cuisine for 200. Hungarian goulash is traditionally seasoned with this powdered pepper. What is paprika?
You are correct.
International cuisine for 300. Tamales are sometimes steamed in banana leaves, but are usually wrapped in these. What are corn husks?
You are correct.
For 400, international cuisine. This chicken dish made with noodles, cheese, and cream sauce was named for an Italian opera singer. What is chicken tetrazzini?
You are correct.
And I'll take international cuisine for 500, please. Served on meat, Maître d'Hôtel butter contains salt, pepper, parsley, and this juice. What is lemon juice?
You are correct.
Ran that category. That's 4 in a row. I'll take soccer for 100. At the beginning of a game, the choice of goal and kickoff is decided by this. What is a coin toss?
You are correct.
Soccer 200. is taking the ball away from an opponent by using these. What are the feet?
You are correct.
For 300, please. Soccer career. Number of players fielded by a soccer team. What is 11?
You are correct.
Soccer for 400. As in football, this infraction is indicated by grasping the wrist with the opposite hand. Yvonne. Wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, holding.
You are correct.
Country in which the 1994 World Cup tournament will be held. What is the United States?
You are correct.
Very good. All we have left is vocabulary. Let's go there. 100. Case for arrows, whether or not it shakes. What's a quiver?
You are correct.
200. It means government by a small group, not government by men named Ali. What is an oligarchy?
You are correct.
If your hostess offers you a comfort, she expects you to do this with it. What is eat it?
You are correct.
For 400? Often used in perfume to prevent rapid evaporation, its name means gray amber. What is ambergris?
You are correct.
From Latin for to beg, it's a fancy nine-letter synonym for a beggar. No.
Sorry.
Oh, it's a mendicant. That's right.
You are correct.
So I have $8,400. Yvonne has $100. Lisa has minus $100. We're going to go ahead and get ready to start playing the round of...
Double Jeopardy.
And that round starts right now. 2 daily doubles up there somewhere, and we have these categories.
Here are the categories.
Classical music, medicine, 60s trivia, the Bible, poetry, and finally, rivers. All right. I'll start with the Bible for 200. Jesus catered a dinner for thousands with 7 loaves of bread and a few of these. What are fish?
You are correct.
And the Bible for 400, please. Both Joseph in the Old Testament and Jesus in the New Testament were sold for this substance. What is silver?
You are correct.
Bible for 600. player as well as a giant killer. Who is David?
You are correct.
The Bible for 800. Tribes of Israel were named for his sons. Who's Abraham?
Sorry?
Oh no. Not Abraham. It was Jacob.
You are correct.
Feared symptom of tetanus is become another name for it. What is lockjaw?
You are correct.
And then it's in for 400. Greek physician who coined chronic, relapse, and convalescence. Convalescence, however you say it. Who's Hippocrates?
You are correct.
I'd like Minister for 600, please. Answer there, one of the two daily doubles. We have $9,400. I'm going to bet it all. Alright, this is for $18,800 on this clue. Anti-malarial drug present in tonic water. What is quinine?
You are correct.
Absolutely right. $18,800. This Italian drew the first accurate drawings of the human anatomy in the late 1400s. Who is Leonardo da Vinci?
You are correct.
And 1,000. Term for the scientific study of disease developed during the 1800s. What is pathology?
You are correct.
Over $20,000 right now. The Last Supper was an observance of this Jewish holiday. What is Passover?
You are correct.
$21,600. Let's go with classical music for 200. Schubert's Incomplete Orchestral Sonata. What is the Unfinished Symphony?
You are correct.
Classical music for 400. Musical accessory whose parts are the stick, head, hair, frog, and screw. What is a violin bow?
You are correct.
Classical music for 600, please. Inspired by paintings, Mussorgsky composed pictures at one of these. What is an exhibition?
You are correct.
Let's have 800, please. Same category. Considered the greatest violinist of all time, he could play a whole piece on one string. Who was Vivaldi?
Sorry?
Not Antonio Vivaldi.
Sorry?
That was Paganini.
You are correct.
Paganini was who it was. Alright. 1500, Lisa. In 68, Richard Nixon was one of many who spoke this Latin line. What is "sock it to me"?
You are correct.
60 trivia for 400. As his army cheered, he was named Associated Press's Athlete of the Decade. Who is Muhammad Ali? Or wait a minute. I'm going to say who is Arnold Palmer instead. I'm going to change my answer to who is Arnold Palmer.
You are correct.
Good thing I did. This futuristic cartoon show is appropriately the first series broadcast on ABC in color. What is the Jetsons?
You are correct.
Practice given a national plan by the Uniform Time Act of 1966. What is daylight savings time?
You are correct.
Carol Dodo was the first to dance in one of this designer's topless swimsuits. Wrong.
Sorry?
No.
Sorry? No, the correct response?
Rudy Gernreich. Rudy Gernreich. Sacred Opera. Oratorio.
You are correct.
Porcupine River flows into this U.S. state from the Yukon Territory. What is Alaska?
You are correct.
Rivers for 400. At Niagara Falls, 90% of the flow of the Niagara River goes over this fall. Wrong.
Sorry?
Oh, the horseshoe falls.
You are correct.
This river enters the east end of the Lake Geneva near Montreux and leaves the west end in Geneva. What is the Rhine?
Sorry.
Wrong. Oh, the Rhone.
You are correct.
So much of the Yangtze is navigable. Very little of this 3,000-mile-long Chinese river is. What is the Yellow River?
You are correct.
Europe's second busiest airport serves Frankfurt and is named for these two rivers. What are the Rhine and Main?
You are correct.
Answer there is the other daily double. It's the first clue of the category, so 25-4, please. If you know a whit about poetry, you know that this man was the Quaker poet. Who is Walt Whitman?
Sorry.
What? That was wrong?
You know the correct response?
Oh, John Greenleaf Whittier. Ah. Author of Les Miserables, he is called France's greatest lyric poet. Who is Victor Hugo?
You are correct.
Poe said of these, what a horror they outpour on the bosom of the palpitating air. Oh, the bells.
You are correct.
In Longfellow's poem, she was the long-lost love of Gabriel La Jeunesse. No.
Sorry.
Who is Evangeline?
You are correct.
Langston Hughes asks, what happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like this? What is a raisin in the sun?
You are correct.
So I have $2,200, Lisa has $900, and Yvonne is going home. Alright, Final Jeopardy. Railroad. Invent the Union Pacific in Promontory, Utah in 1869.
know the correct
Yes,
response?
it is. So I end up with $2,222. Not a whole heck of a lot of money, but hey. I took a huge risk on the daily double, but oh well, I'm still the winner. And I'll see you all for the next game after the break. We'll be right back.